Hi guys, welcome back to the Five Star Moms channel. Today we're going to be talking about single mothers versus traditional parenting. Yes, single mothers. Who is a single mom? A single mom is a woman who has a kid or more, who has to train, who has to do the work of parenting by herself. The father of the kids or the kids is not available for this, either by choice, by divorce, or by loss of life or other reasons. um okay, and for traditional parenting usually involves the father, the mother. It's usually a family setting, not necessarily large, but it's a family setting. So we're going to in our last two episodes, you've been doing this versus this. I remember the first one we did was mommy versus nanny. Then last week we did working mom versus stay at home mom. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you are new here, please subscribe to this channel. You'll get very interesting topics trashed, like in as a simple and a fun way as possible. So let's talk about benefits, or not necessarily benefit, but what could be beneficial as a single mom if you are a single mom. And it's basically the fact that you get to make decisions by yourself. You are independent. Yeah, you do not have to rely on a partner to make decisions for school, to make certain decisions that you would naturally go to your partner for. um Now, this is not to say that single parenting is a bad thing, and it is not also to kill your desires for a partner. If you're a single mom and you want a partner, you can go about it the right way. But I'm just saying, as a single mom, there's a level of independence that you have that a traditional mom would not have, because she has to take cues from a partner. And the second thing would be, um, okay, let's talk about the challenges that a single mom would face, and that is stereotyping. Now, there are cases that um you might be a single mom not because you did not choose it, but it just happened. Maybe you got in a relationship and you had a child. Well, there are situations, for instance, for a teenager who was raped, or somebody who was forcefully impregnated, and the the father of the child, refused to take responsibility. You can't blame the single mom, right? So we have to be careful in, and this is not to say you go about asking everyone how they became a single mom. No, don't do that. It is none of your business. But I'm just saying that it's better to shut up. It's better to keep quiet about this. I don't mean to be rude, but we need to get to a point where we begin to mind our business in Nigeria, in the world at large. How a woman takes care of her kids, how she behaves, is not your business. It is what is happening in another home is none of your business. So learn to leave it at the family. Oh, she's a single mom. What would have happened? If it's not something she's willing to share, then you move on ahead. Move on with your life. Okay. So working and trying to take care of a child all by herself will be a major challenge, which a child with both parents won't have, because there's income coming from both parents, and I mean that means more money. So that could be one of the things. One of the things that a single mom could probably enjoy is stronger bond. Yeah, am I saying that a traditional mom would not enjoy that strong bond with her kid? Not necessarily, but there's a tendency for a single mom to be more focused on her kids and say, "Oh, this is all I've got. I mean, I don't have a partner, so I might as well just be all out for these children." And I've seen a couple of families, and the kids turn out well. Yeah, and as a single mom, if you really desire companionship, it's something you can pray to God about. And trust me, God answers prayers like that. So don't see yourself as less of who you are because you do not have a partner. But if it's a desire you need for companionship, why not? It's a free world. Yeah. Um okay, let's talk about the strength and resilience of single mothers. Because a single mom has to play the role of a mom and a dad, it gets hard be less emotional. How do I mean? A man is not as emotional as a woman would be when it comes to raising a child and doing basic things around the house. So she has to fit into both roles. And we celebrate every single mom out there. If you've been raised by a single mom, I mean, look at you. You turned out fine. So you need to celebrate your mom. She did her best. So some of them didn't choose the situation they were in. And in fact, yeah, some people will be single moms not because the man is dead, not because he's um not because they are divorced, but because the man, for some reasons, maybe business is not going well, so she has to bear the burden of financial responsibilities, and that could destroy a relationship, and he had to leave the room. So that could be a reason, right? Um, let's talk about the benefits of traditional parenting. So your children get to have a balanced view of who a mom should be and who a dad should be, provided it's the right environment. So your child does not grow up thinking, okay, it's a mom's job to always do this, it's a dad's job to always do this. In a right environment, your child will have a balanced view of life. That's one of the major things that a child who was brought up by a single parent might not get to understand. Yeah. And so we need to, okay, I was speaking about support systems, how that is a stereotype against single mothers, and we definitely need to do better. I said that we definitely need to do better. So I would like to hear your perspective on what you think about being a single mom versus being a traditional mom in a traditional home. A traditional home meaning that there's a man, there's a woman, and there are children, or there's a child. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to share and to comment on this. Yes, next week most likely would also go the route of talking about topic versus another topic. So I think I'm enjoying this, and I hope you're also enjoying it. Yes, see you again next week. Bye bye.